You have your wristband.
You know what some kids do?
Eto, kasama natin siguro sila.
Yeah, cool. Oh, and I'm just gonna go grab you some stickers, just so they don't stop.
It even said hold your chocolate.
Is there any more inside? No mai haere mai. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. So what I just said is welcome everybody. So I just also gave a brief introduction about the name of our village is pronounced Te Whakarewarewa tanga o Te Ope Taua a Wāhio. And this here simply translates to the uprising war party of Wāhio. So Wāhio was a warrior chief and still is of the people who reside in the village today, including all of their descendants that are from here as well. If it's okay, everybody, are we all able to have a go and try to pronounce this? If it's okay, I will break it down and we can all say it together, so it's a bit more comfortable. Okay, so I will start off by saying te, whaka, rewa, tanga, ote, ope, tauwa, wahio. Thank you guys very, very much. You guys have perfect pronunciation. What this says, if you guys can. If not, that's okay. I do want to say that before we do enter the village, we must be we must be mindful and just have common sense to just move out the way, because some of them don't have brain.
Hawakan mo ko nito. I-hold, mami. Huwag ka, parang hindi ka lalayo sa akin. Halika, yakapin mo. Hawakan mo ko. Bata ka pa.
When Kuya comes here, are you gonna tell him that? Like, bata pa.
Adi, ako ang hawakan niyo po. I-guide niyo po.
If it's okay, I would like to gather us around over here in another Maori settlement known as Te Wairoa. Today, this place is known as the Buried Village. So if you guys ever hear of the Buried Village, well, that was the beginning of where this all happened. So I want to say that Te Wairoa was the home of the Tūharangi tribe that was destroyed in the Mount Tarawera eruption that had happened in 1886, destroying also what was known as New Zealand's 8th wonder of the world, and that was the pink and the white terraces over here. So I do want to say that the time that the pink and the white terraces were in existence, we had Mary Sophia Gray, also known as Guide Sophia or Te Paia Hinerangi. She was the guide at the time to be taking the tourists up to the pink and the white terraces to be able to bathe and also stay for a couple of months as well. So I do want to say that after the eruption of Mount Tarawera, to all of you guys who do come to visit Te Whakarewarewa, because yes, it really, really means a lot to us. So thank you guys so much. I also just want to say that if I can bring your guys' attention over here to the archway, we have our archway here. I want to say that this archway here is pretty much like our front door. So our village is very much like you guys' homes. We have our archway as our front door. We have our roads as well as our hallways. We have over here, they actually had to piggyback the tourists across the river on the stepping stones just to come inside the village. So I'm very grateful that I don't have to do that today. So thank you guys so much. Yes. But I do want to say that this here is the fourth bridge to be built since then.
Yeah.
Also, we have our cold water, and that is called te pueringa. And te pueringa, that translates to the protein blossom. How it's got its name is because of the yellow sulfur deposits that fall from the banks.
Good shots niya. I'll show you.
Got it. I can take pictures while video, right, Mom? So I can video and take pictures at the same time. Okay, Mom, you want to take a picture? I'll just take a picture. Let me do it. Oh, look, an old house. You don't trust me.
Nak, ayoko baka mahulog nitong phone ko.
You just let it go.
O at least ako papagalitan, hindi ikaw.
And I love this.
They're cooking.
We have an example of how our homes used to be built. And this was before we were actually introduced to proper housings or housing developments. We actually used to make our houses with kapunga or fern trees. The reason for that is because the kapunga, they hold water inside of the logs. So for example, if there was another tribe that wanted to come over here and come and attack, or like ignite the house up in flames or something, they were unsuccessful at doing so. And the reason for that is because of the water that was still retained in the logs, it will just smolder and start smoking, which will mean that it's just like giving us a warning sign that something is happening. Also, these houses here are made very, very small. That is to keep the heat inside also. There is no door on there, as you guys would be able to see. That is for the air to be able to come in and circulate through as well. Also, these houses here were pretty much built just for women and children. So the women and children would normally be sleeping inside and the men would be sleeping outside. Some people find it impossible for the men to be sleeping. You want to see this?
Yeah.
That are built for the women and children.
Yeah. That's the model house.
And then, oh, I get it. That's
And then they sleep outside. The men sleep outside. It's worth it, no? Come on, Neo, let's learn history. Yeah, same. Yeah. We do. Yeah.
You guys are welcome to take pictures. You can even come up under it if you like and come and take some pictures or inspect it closer. Up to you. And whare means home or house. So this here is our ancestral home or ancestral meeting home, also known as our marae. So I want to say that all maraes around New Zealand would, I'm not too sure if you guys actually heard it in my introduction, but I did say te pakera. I was talking about everything around here. But I do want to say, I want to start off by saying that we have Wahio's head up the top there.
Oh, that's the warrior now.
Wahio's arms coming down as well. And then we have his legs on his So these here, like marae's around New Zealand, are used for ceremonies, such as facial tattoos, mataora mokokaua, or family gatherings, family meetings, or otherwise funerals. For example, if there was a funeral,
Grabe, boiling talaga siya dad, no? No? Sinabi na nga na, ilalagay ang kamay. Halika na, halika na. Halika na. Halika na tayo sa front. Ha? Dito kumain si Kara niya. Ah, this is the hangin eh.
really sunny, isn't it?
Dad, dyan kumain si Kara. Oh.
Oh, is your family still coming?
You take it slow.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So welcome everybody, welcome to the Rahui area. This here is our kitchen, cooking area. Here we have a steam box. This here is by natural steam. So in here we cook everything like our traditional hangi meals. I have brought my meal from home also. So when I do finish work it should be ready and I should take it home after that. Yeah. So normally we cook our traditional hangi meals, and that contains like chicken, another meat. You get stuffing, you get potatoes, you get kumara, you get cabbage, carrots, and corn as well, with gravy on top. Also, they like to cook steamed puddings in here, which is like one of our desserts that we like having. Yeah, I would like to say that we have 4 of these around the village. One is over here, another 2 up there, and also one over there. So all families in the village, they still utilize these resources out here because it's a lot cheaper. It's free, obviously. It's a lot healthier because it's from the earth. So yeah, I do want to say that what we smell around here, we don't taste in the food. So yeah, that's very important for me to tell you guys. Yeah. Yes, and also this here is pretty much like a large slow cook. You guys have any questions? Good question. So right now, this here tells me that something is inside. When a rock is placed on top, I'm not to touch or anything because that will, how do I say, interfere with the temperatures inside. Yeah. I have gotten in trouble one time because I did show a group one time how we cook our traditional hangi meals, but because they have found that if we're going to do that, it doesn't cook the top. That's not.
How much it vary, or is it?
It does, yes, it varies all the time. So for example now, it will be very, very hot. If we were to pull the lid off, you guys will be able to feel that extreme heat from the steam. Also, we do leave the lids off when there's nothing inside. Yeah, that's just to create unnecessary build-up of heat if someone is sitting.
Oh, this is the pool.
You guys are welcome to take pictures.
Is this the
Wow.
famous Lola?
No.
How hot is that, Mom?
Too hot.
You guys can see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So welcome everybody. This here is called pare kohu. And pare Kohuru means the rippling murderous waters, otherwise also known as the champagne pool, because it's above. I want to say that at the surface, it is between 90 to 100 degrees Celsius at the surface. But when GNS scientists tried to measure the bottom, they only got as far as 50 meters. The highest temperature that they were able to record at that time was 265 degrees Celsius.
260.
Further down, then the hotter it becomes.
Oh.
I also want to say that we have a channel on the other side of the pool as well, and that channel there, it flows down to our bathing area. So we use some of this water also to bathe with. We cook food like corn, eggs, cabbage, seafood and shellfish in this pool. For corn, it only takes approximately 10 to 15 minutes frozen. If you want a hard-boiled egg, it'll take approximately 4 minutes. For cabbage, 3 minutes. For shellfish, seafood, 30 seconds.
So how do you cook it? Is it in a bowl or?
So we actually use these muslin or cheesecloths.
Oh wow! Oh
But yes,
wow!
very hot. Even right now, if I was to, that's
Smell. Ay, Dad, yung uso. Maganda sa balat.
No way, but I should get a take.
yes. So I did also wanted to say that so when GNS scientists tried to measure that bottom and they got only as far as 50 meters, their equipment actually mounted, and it still is over there today. Yes, but like how do I say, when they were measuring at 50 meters, they realised that underground it opens up to an underground cabin. So I think there's like different other ways.
Galing Dad, ano? May iba't iba pa.
Yeah. I also want to say that there used to be a taripuni behind us, and this was like 15 years ago. My grandmother actually brought me up in the village here when I was little. So there used to be like a little building just behind us, and when we used to stay in there, this pool here, it pulsates. It pulsates approximately 12 to 24 times a day. And so why I'm saying that is because I'm just trying to say that this here is like a failed geyser. Yes, a failed geyser, yes. Yeah.
A
We
failed
also
geyser
have,
because
like,
it pulsates.
another hot mineral pool in the village, and that is between 80 to 110 degrees.
I like the smoke.
Yeah.
What is this?
Do you guys have any questions? I forgot to tell you guys that this here does have like 27 different minerals in here as well. That the pH level is 9 and that we can't drink the water. Some people do ask if we can. I've heard that it's going to taste a little bit, but it's not going to taste very nice. So like we just use this water here to bathe with also.
Is this used for healing at all? I mean, any of the?
That would be our bathing area.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
So I do want to say that like you guys are able to imagine that like when finishing a bath, somewhere outside hot like this, it can become very very heated, especially after your bath as well. I want to say that like sometimes when I do get out of the bath, we are able to feel the extreme heat coming from the ground as well. So like in our bathing area, I want to show you guys that the ground there is very nice and warm. So like after a bath, we're like getting another treatment on our feet too. But sometimes it makes you want to run away and find some cool places to go. But I want to say everybody, we have some sweet corn up here that was cooked for you guys to try. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I recommend you to have it without salt first so that you guys can try it naturally. But that's up to you guys.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy.
Mara ka na. 15 minutes lang. Ayun, tingnan mo yung hangin. Inopen na nila. Niyo, kumuha na ng corn. Kuhanan mo ko. That's how they cook it. That's the hanging. Thank you. Halika na, Adi. Tumabi ka na, anak. have my corn.
Everybody, is it okay if I just quickly go to the loo, please? I just want to say, everybody, that like here to my right hand side, you guys will be able to see a little glimpse of a brown area that used to be the old bathing area of our ancestors. But because the ground began to sink in, it became very unsafe and unstable for people to be able to bathe in. So they ended up redirecting the bathing area and they built it over there. That is now called oil baths. So we have our top oil baths over here. We also have bottom baths as well.
I feel so tempted to just touch this house.
So
Wag
And
daw.
throw it on the geothermal.
Hala, ano yung sa respect daw, diba? Sinabi ko. Ha? Pwede nyo namang hindi tapusin, Daddy. Oh, ito na yung mga batting.
Oh, I wish, but it can be a bit dangerous. I suppose so. You can go and have a look at it. Yeah. Yeah. And then like when it's filled up with water, we can just like float and relax and sit there. So everybody, welcome to our oil baths. I want to say, oh yes, there should be some flowing water coming through. If you guys are able to touch the water also, but be careful, it could be a bit hot. You guys might want to come to this one here because it's flowing a bit better. You got the idea, sir. Nice. Very good.
Oh,
So I want to say, after you rub your hands together, you should rub it and it should go oily, silky smooth. This water here is very good for your body, such as aches, pains, arthritis, injuries, muscle spasms, anything like that. This here is like miracle water to me. Would you like me to give you some? Okay, sir. All right. Yes, it is a bit, sir. Yes. Yes. But it's very, very good. I do want to say that we do all bathe.
How similar is the language?
Very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very similar. There's like only one or two differences in like different cultures. I mean, different tribes, but in the same language.
Yeah.
So like, in me saying that, I want to say that, for example, we have a tribe up north, like Ngāpuhi. They might say whakapapa instead of whakapapa. So like we will say with the W, whakapapa, they will only say it with the H. So they will drop W. Some tribes around New Zealand, if we say tangi, spelled as in T-A-N-G-I, the other people would say tani instead of having the G. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. It's like very similar, but a little bit different like that.
They drop the N.
Yes. Like yes. G. Yeah. I do want to say, everybody, that this here to my right hand side is the old laundry room. I do know that I think over there was to sterilise before washing. Sterilise before washing the baby's like clothing or nappies. So this
Provided by
this
the
hall over here is
Mother
the-
Earth as well.
Yeah. We also have the butterfly pool, also known as the Pūrerehuwa pool. So this here was this pool is still used today to be able to tell the weather. So we can tell if it's going to be a good day, if the water levels are up, if the water levels are down and drop,
Oh.
that means it's going to be raining.
Oh. Really? That's how they do it.
And from here on up, I would like to say to you guys, welcome to our backyard. I say our backyard because no one can see it from the front. So welcome to our backyard.
Can I do something? Hey, why are these sticks here? Authorized to use.
pink terrace?
No, this is the geysers.
Oh, there's
Yes,
the geysers.
geysers. So welcome to our backyard, everybody. Here we have our geysers. We have three main geysers that play. Pohutu, which is the big splash or the big explosion. We have Te Tohu, and Te Tohu, pardon me. Te Tohu stands for the indicator or Princess of Wales feather. Then we have Kereru, which is named after one of our native birds here in New Zealand. We normally have like Pohutu, or all of them would normally go off every 45 to 60 minutes. I do want to say that this here is the first platform. We do have another platform that I want to take you guys to as well. The second platform though is a lot more closer, yeah, to be able to view that. I do also want to say that we did have dirty geysers, dirty plus geysers, and that was before the development of the hotel on Benton Street in Rotorua. But because of the geothermal activity that was being siphoned from here to be able to heat up the rooms that was being developed, or the hotel rooms on Benton Street here in Rotorua, we ended up losing those geysers. But also I do know that like this here is also like linked up to because it became very, very dangerous because of it was very hot, the heat and whatnot, and the steam. It was very hot for guides as well as tourists as well. So yeah, I do want to say, you know, just please be careful. Yeah, because I don't want anyone to, you know, be getting hurt or to the grumpy old man. I don't like saying that, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Also, the temperature is between 80 to 110 degrees Celsius, so like boiling point. This pool here was used to put poultry inside, and it was easy for the feathers to be removed and make a korowai or a cloak. Also, it was used for wild boar. Put the wild boar in, and it was easy for the hairs to be singed and the hair continue.
Laka na anak, dalian mo. Dalian mo. I wanna be... Ay, sino ba na? Sinabi na nga eh.
If you want to, you can come and get a better view from this side over here, and you can see. You can see it down there. Yeah.
So if the water level is high, weather is good.
Oh, yep, over there on that side.
Oh, on that side.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
So dad, yung hot water na ginagamit natin sa motel natin from here. Kasi Fenton Street tayo eh. 'Di ba?
Hey mom, do you know how the pools get heated?
By here.
What?
Oo, galing dito. Ha? Siguro sa ilalim na ano.
Does anybody have any questions? If you guys don't like the smell, we can carry on, guys. I'm so sorry.
Halika na ni Andali.
Nice. I was going to say that the steam is very good for your facials also, but and sinuses. But because you know,
The sinus.
how do I say? But because it was blocked off, because it was you know very hot, I didn't know if it was safe or not to still be you know continuing to do that.
No, the steam, the smoke.
So yeah, this is pretty much like Mother Nature as well, but I don't know about those things. But yeah, sorry. But there is like a large hole down there. I don't think, you know, that we are able to repair it or fix it. I think that's just inevitable. It's just too hot.
Very good din talaga. Ito yung pool na pinaglutuan.
The water is coming from under. It's going.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
sir.
coming
Yes,
under.
sir. So like this here is pretty much like a failed geyser. Failed. Yeah. Genealogies of our ancestor, even before our ancestor, who went back to the very beginning. How? I do not know. How amazing. But that's something that I would like to also know as well, for knowledge. And I want to ask you guys, do you guys remember Maggie Papakura from the start?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say that this here is where Maggie Papakura used to reside when she used to live in the village. The name of her home is pronounced Tuhoro Matakaka. Yeah. Come on everyone, let's go.
Here's a kiwi crane. You want to risk it? Huh? Why the head on?
You guys can come up if you want. I don't mind because it's a lot cooler over here on the side. You know, that's okay. Here. I'll wait for everybody. Or there's also some shade over there. Just make sure that you guys can still hear me. If you guys want to step in the shade. You guys are welcome to go and have a look inside if you guys want to, because I don't want to keep anybody else in the sun waiting for too long. So that's okay. And if it's okay, I will wait for you guys outside. Sorry, sir. Hope you're okay. It's really hot, isn't it? Yeah, very much. But I do want to say that, like, as a descendant, if I want to be buried back here, I am unable to because there is not enough room. But I do have an option of being cremated and put over there on that side. I'd also want to acknowledge these tickle tickles around us as well. Are you guys able to say tickle tickles?
Tickle tickle.
Very good. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Or okay. So tickle tickles are these like little figures around the village, and that's what they're called. So it was recorded 120 people to have lost their lives in the Mount Tarawiri eruption, but we believe that there was a little bit more, like 153. So there is 153 of these tickle tickles around the village to represent each life that was lost in the Mount Tarawiri eruption.
Oh, that's cute.
Also, I want to get on with our old burials. If it's okay, everyone, I'll bring us over here because the shade is a bit busy. Our old burials. So, for example, if there was a two-parter, we would put that two-parter in the embalming pool. I think the embalming pool was a mud pool, not like a real water pool, just a mud pool. Pull into the embalming pool, let the flesh disintegrate from the bones. They will then wait for the bones to come back up, collect the bones, give the bones back to the family, and the family will then go and bury the bones in a cave behind the hill over here.
Oh.
Sorry. That means that tickle tickle is like representing somebody of significance. Like that person is able to talk in the spiritual world as well as our own language. So I want to say that to my left over here we have Maggie Papakura's memorial, and this was done for her 1 year after her death. And this memento here was also done for her. It was said that if you were to do a straight line from here to the golden hemisphere, it will take you directly to where she's buried now. So Maggie Papakura is actually buried in England, Oddington Church, Oxfordshire. She's buried over there. She loved it so much that she wanted to live her remaining time over in England, even though she was there. Very good. The lights are off.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And so on.
Very, very good. So I just want to say that so we actually got that name from the hill here, this hill. So Te Whakarewarewa tanga o te Okatawa Awahia translates the up rising war party of Waikas. They were doing a haka up here on this hill because there was a tribe from the Waikato, Hamilton area, wanting to come over here and come and take the land. They thought that this land here was a gift from the gods. So Wahiao and his warriors were doing a haka, and because of it being a geothermal activity area, the crust is very thin. So the time when they were stomping their feet on the ground was rumbling. So when the ground was rumbling, also the dust from the ground also rose up, and the opposition were able to hear before they could see. So how do I say? As I did mention earlier, the purpose was to make the opposition scared. So when the opposition was heading this way, they ended up hearing everything, and they heard the haka, the rumbling, like it must have like sounded and felt like an earthquake at that time. So they were very, how do I say? We are very, very lucky to still be living on the geothermal activity area. I do know that we are the only tribe and people in New Zealand. I think there are only five places around the whole entire world that do this. So here is our second view of the geysers. Sorry everybody, I can see you guys. So yeah, this here is the second view of our geysers. You guys will also be able to see over there is a gate, there is people over there also. There is a bridge, sorry, there is a building as well, and there's people over there. Some people would be wondering, what is that place? So that place over there is called Te Puia Maori Arts and Crafts Institute, and that is where they are able to show you guys how we make our traditional garments, such as kurawae, te toys, and also they have a view of the kiwi house, they have conflict pools as well, and they have a conflict view of the bike. Where like it's ultimately building the 50 meters away from where we're sitting, but you must be careful because the pools are down, steep does. I want to say that we have the buoys down here. That is the buoys. I had relatives who still even swim there today. But that's probably after the children finished. I did swim there when I was still young, but I wouldn't want to do it today because we don't really love the day. But the buoys is just like an overflow of the geysers. It's not very hot. It's cool. Nice. Also, because I've told you guys about Te Puia, I want to say here that you guys will be able to see this gate. So this gate here was put up in 1996. I want to say that before this gate was put up, Te Puia and Te Whakarewarewa, we all used to be one. So we are hoping that in the near future this gate would be uplifted and we can still walk through the village and go and say hello to our relatives over there. I used to work over there 10 years ago, but I came. But yes, do you guys have any questions? Te Puia. Yes.
That's an eruption happening.
The geyser. Yeah.
Yeah, the steam. It's like,
Water should be boiling.
you know.
Nia, can you hold my water? Doon tayo sa baba, doon mas malapit doon. Doon tayo sa baba doon. No? Nia, mas maganda yung view dito, Dad. Is it erupting?
Oh, thank you so much. We'd be glad to do the same. Thank you.
Hey, that's...
Dun sa Tipuya, yeah. Imagine naman sa Tipuya, dad, 200 plus tayo.
Saan si Mandan?
Ha? Hindi ko nga makita. Oo. Hindi siya kumain.
Makabukas pa noon.
Ay, hindi 1996 pa nag-close na.
Wait, why is it exactly
Takot
closed,
ka
Mom?
dyan. Yeah, mami.
Nang maliit siya. That's 18 to 24 degrees Celsius lang.
Oh.
Pwede ko.
That water there.
Wait, is that where she swam?
When she was young.
Is it closed?
Yeah.
I want to swim.
Close na nga, anak.
But can you date?
Okay.
They apparently take baths here. Wait, what? Their tour thing is almost over. Is that the important person?
Could be. Split ba?
Yeah.
Daddy, tingnan mo tong mapa nila. Asan yung kabilang side niyan?
Wala tinanggal na. Yan, nandiyan tayo mami.
O yan tayo, tapos si Puya kabila. Eto, etong side na to. Saan? Black Lake, Blue Lake. Mud Pool. Saan na yan? Hindi natin to binayaran, ano? Okay. Yeah, hindi natin binayaran yung kabila. Ito lang binayaran natin. Kasi sabi niya may combined, di ba?
Oo.
Tingnan mo nga doon, may umuusok pa doon. Siguro yung lake masarap din ang ang tent niya. Dad, mag-picture kayo dyan. Video, Dad. Tingnan mo yung mag-asawa, taga United States din sila. We're from the Philippines. Sarado na. Saan ako kukuha ng form?